Hi everyone, I'm Bagadon at Stock Market Caddy, and today is November 19th at about 8:20. And I just got off the phone a short time ago with a very nice gentleman, and he was asking me about the Swing Machine, and he was asking as to whether or not Swing Machine can make assessments and entries on a daily or weekly or even a monthly basis. And he had seen the pictures that were posted with Swing Machine trading futures on an intraday basis, and he also wanted to know, can Swing Machine be used for stocks and therefore for futures? And the answer to those questions is yes and yes. So in less than 10 minutes here on YouTube, and we're limited by YouTube, feel free to set your YouTube settings at high definition, and let me give you a full review of how Swing Machine is positioned on a multitude of markets. Let me just say this. I am not from Wall Street. I'm proud of that fact. I spent my career doing something entirely different, and I am not the smartest guy in the room. In fact, I start with the premise that I'm probably the dumbest guy in the room when it comes to at least, the macroeconomic themes and what's going from one quadrant to the next quadrant, and the dollar is going to do this and the dollar is going to do that, and it's going to do this to corn, and it's going to do that to soybeans, and it's going to do this to gold and whatnot. I mean, we are cognizant of relationships, trust me, and we write a whole bunch of our own models that do test out these relationships and back test and forward test them, which we're happy to show, by the way, if anybody wants to see that. And we have some of these back tested results out on YouTube. Our members have asked us probably to refrain from doing that, but the likelihood that anyone is going to reverse engineer what we've done is somewhere between slim and none, and slim just left town. There's just no way. We've spent tens of thousands of hours developing the systems that we have, especially Swing Machine that goes back, more than a decade. So let's go ahead and take a look and run through. Let me just explain to you the columns, and then you can see the markets for what they are. So the first thing is that let's use the volatility, for instance. We like to lead with volatility. We have the VIX futures. We have a daily, weekly, and a monthly interval here. Now, whether it be volatility, whether it be the Russell 2000, whether it be a stock, you get to choose the instrument and you get to choose the interval that you want to look at it. Now, we do teach and have some suggestions about what intervals are best for what and how you can use them in relationship with each other for hedging and so forth. But when we look at volatility on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly, the Swing Machine has it in a short mode. For 13 days, it's been short volatility. Had one placed a short futures contract at the entry price of 29.43 at 5 p.m. on November 4th, you would be up that amount of money. On a weekly basis, if you had shorted volatility 14 weeks ago at 33.05 at 5 p.m. on August 21st, you'd be up that amount of money. And if you had shorted volatility 4 months ago at that price, at that time, on that date, one contract, you would be up $10,000. Now, we slide across, and we also provide, and I'm sorry for that little static response there, we provide the detailed trend information. We're staying with the volatility, and it's very much in a downtrend. And then we also give important key pivot information, and we just call this our fairway and rough, and the volatility is right in the middle of the fairway. This would be a resistance high, this would be support levels, and then we even have out of bounds markers on the low side and on the high side. And we do like to keep a little casual eye on RSI. That's about the only standard indicator. Now, our Swing Machine does not use any of the standard indicators that are out there. I'm not going to trash any of them. Some work, some don't. Well, I say some work. They work sometimes, but you get what you get. But this is very well thought out, the way that it examines the price action. So let's just move down for a moment. Now we can't do this in 10 minutes. We can't comment on each market. But here's the Russell. So if you had gone along the Russell 36 days ago, on October 2nd, one contract, you'd be up 11,000. 16 weeks ago, long, and 4 months ago. So many times, a red VIX translates into a green market. And you can see the calls here by Swing Machine on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. And you take the NQ, for instance, here 130 months ago, 130 months ago, had one gone long at, isn't that crazy? 18, and let's bring this over so we can see. We're here at, is that incredible? 1874, back here on 2010, one contract, you'd be up 201 grand. Even the monthly on the YM, long, back here on October 29th of 2010 at 88.41. Now, Swing Machine is a wonderful tool because you can get to see the daily, weekly, and monthly. And of course, the dailies, we will get short signals. It takes effort, though, of the market to do that. And they would be what kind of move? They would be a counter move if they did, in fact, go short to the weekly and the monthly intervals. And there are techniques and savviness that needs to be learned on how to trade those. So as we scroll down, we can show you, and you can slow this video down, you get a chance to see how Swing Machine is positioned on all the markets. And now Swing Machine is not an ATM. Now this one is really incredible because did not, fundamentally line up, but Swing Machine went long copper 132 days ago, back on, was that May 18th at $2.44. Now, you wouldn't have thought that, right? With the economy slowing down and COVID, one contract, you'd be up almost $20,000. And so you get a chance to see all the markets. We'll slide down and let you see it. And we also do track Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, now this is the 5-pack on Bitcoin, but on a daily basis, it would have gone along 30 days ago, and that would be your profit at 11,835. Now we can come here if you'd like to see the S&P 500 on a daily basis. Let's see if we can. We got 2 minutes, and I think I can show that to you. So let's go here, and this is how valuable Swing Machine is because it gives us so much information so quickly. And let's sort it this way, and we can slide down. Actually, I'm going to do it by the purse. So this is programmed. It's the exact same Swing Machine, but it's programmed where it's not futures. If you had put $10,000 into limited brands 98 days ago, at 1562 at 4 p.m. on July 6th, you'd have $15,000. That's the idea. And it gives you all the trend information. So we're going to scroll down and you get to see the purse. And this is the whole S&P 500. And you can also see they're either long. This is in a dip. This is actually short. Guild is short, been short for 84 days, and the price is rising against the short. It's a rip against the short, but it's still profitable. So let's scroll down and let me show you just out of this also is short, and you can see it's 18 days ago, and it is up. So how many stocks out of the S&P 500? And you can slow this down to look at the entry price and the time. And every one of our members, would have had an opportunity to see this as the trades come in and could have acted or not acted. So out of 500 stocks, Swing Machine is profitable. long and short out of 397. And here are new signals. This batch are new signals. They're not confirmed. They'll confirm tomorrow, one way or the other. So out of 500, 413 are either, we're either long or flat. Now the others, we are experiencing some drawdowns, but albeit pretty small. Now, does Swing Machine win on every single trade? No, it does not. But it does get folks in and gets us in to trends. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get into the trend and we're trying to ride the trend. And from there, we understand enough about money management to measure out the probabilities and to measure out the risk management. So, in essence, what we're always trying to do is risk 1, 2, or 3 tokens to ideally make 3 tokens, 4 tokens, 5 tokens, 6 tokens, or something more. I'm Bag of Don at StockMarketCaddy.com. If you like this sort of approach to the markets and you want to see some of the other models we have and you actually want to see some of the back tests, we're happy to show you. But please understand one thing. We're not a financial advisor. I'm not a broker. We're not making specific recommendations to buy or sell anything. We're just showing you the tools that we have built, educating you on how we use them. And if you want to avail yourself of these tools so that you can learn to trade your own game rather than follow some other wizard of smart, because we don't make the specific recommendations. Now, I'm not going to be spooning out this or that. You have the tools and you can decide from there. But if that interests you, feel free to give us a call. Feel free to check us out at StockMarketCaddy.com. And maybe one day we'll actually get an audience with Raul on Real Vision. That would be nice one day. But he does do a good job and he does have good guests. And if you have a chance, you might want to check him out. Thanks, everybody.